And then 2 Chainz is like, I'm in a new whip, I'm in a new car, I'm in a new house, I'm in a new town, I'm in a new city. Luke lit it, I'm Pete did it. Look, if you like that, then you'll love this song. Hey guys, I'm BMOC. You're now tuning to BMOCTV. So today I want to get into the brand new album from Travis Scott called Rodeo. To be honest with you, I'm not necessarily the biggest Travis Scott fan, not because I don't like his work. I just haven't really heard a lot of him. I know he does a lot on the production side, and I know he's under Grand Hustle, and I've heard a couple of songs here and there, but I haven't really been fully invested into learning, his story and what he's talking about. So I figured, with all the buzz and the hype around his album Rodeo, I figured, let me just play it, listen to it, and share my thoughts on what I think. So the first track is called Pornography, which is like, that's what it's called. Don't blame me. This first track is called Pornography. Cool, it's a little like rocker, trappish vibe. I like the mysterious effects and stuff he puts on his voice. It's pretty cool, which flows the entire album. But we'll get into that in a second. And we have T.I. narrating, which is cool. T.I. has a really great narrator voice. Coming from the down south town. I know that was a terrible T.I. impression. I'm still gonna work on it. But T.I. is dope in this, narrating throughout the project. Love the first track. It's rockerish, it's mysterious, pretty cool. Then the next song is Oh My This Side, Oh My This Side, which is cool. It's a turn up track, little Future Migos-ish with the that flow, which is fine. Then it transforms like this Drake-ish type of sound. It actually sounds like Drake's song How About Now, how the beat switches up at the end. I don't know if that's like a coincidence or if Travis Scott helped produce that song, so it's still a touch of that song, I don't know. But it's cool. I kind of like the second part of it, the R&B part of it, a little bit more than the first part. So I feel like the first part I've kind of heard already on the radio, but not a bad song. Speaking of Future, the very next song is called 3500, which features Future and 2 Chainz. I'm coming to similar, loving the limitless. All that. If you like all that, the similar limiter, give me the limiter, limiter. And then 2 Chainz is like, I'm in a new whip, I'm in a new car, I'm in a new house, I'm in a new town, I'm in a new city. Luke lit it, I'm Pete did it. Look, if you like that, then you'll love this song. Again, it's cool. I can definitely see why they picked it as a radio single. It's definitely radio worthy compared to what's already on radio. So not bad. I'm sure I'll hear it tons more before the summer's over. After that is a song called Wasted featuring Juicy J. This song, it's I wanna like it. It's almost like that girl that you see and you see her from far away and everything kind of looks alright, and then she walks closer and closer and you're like, I don't know. I wanna like her, but something's off. Her nose a little shifted to the left. I don't know. But this is what this song felt like to me. It felt like, I felt like there's a Pimp C sample in it that I love. The beat is dope, but the concept and the verses I'm just trying to connect with. So I may have to play it just a few more times before I really get the full concept of the song. So I wanna like it, but I don't really connect with it just yet. After that is a song called 90210, which is from obviously the show Beverly Hills 90210, if you're old enough to remember that. And it's cool. It starts off like a really Kanye type of vibe. I know Travis Scott works with Kanye heavily. I think he's signed as a producer and writer on the Get Music and an artist on the Grand Hustle. I could be wrong, but that's what I heard last. And so I don't know if it's necessarily Travis Scott influencing Kanye to sound like he sounds, or Kanye's influencing Travis Scott to sound like he sounds. But a lot of the album sounds like some 808 vocal effects with the and he's breathing through auto-tune and reverb and echoes and stuff. So that's what the first part of the song sounds like. There's a vocalist, a female vocalist. I don't know if it's an actual live vocalist or it's a sample from Evanescence. If you remember that group Evanescence, the lead singer in that. So it sounds a little bit of a mix of that, but it's experimental. Check it out. It's experimental. It's experimental stuff. You might enjoy it. I also love how the beat changes to the boom bap stuff at the end. A little boom bappy with the drums. Kind of again, the second beat. The second beats of these songs usually are the better versions. The first one is kind of like the experimental. The second one is more just more something you can kind of groove to. So I'm liking the second beats of most of these songs. Then we get into a song called Pray for Love featuring The Weeknd. I'm not the biggest Weeknd fan. I know, please don't shoot me. I still have to hear his, the album that just came out recently, Beauty of Roses, something. I gotta look it up. up, so don't kill me. So yeah, check that out. But you know, The Weeknd is touch and go. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. And I think this song, he fits it perfectly. Actually, one of my favorite songs of the album is featuring The Weeknd. What do you know? I love Travis Scott's flow on it. I love the musicality of it. It's really, really musical. I would love to hear this in like a live show somewhere. But you know, great song. After that, we get into a song called Nightcrawler featuring Swally. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. So Swally, and Chief Keef. It's another turn up song. He has quite a few. Another turn up song. Something you will play at like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. But after 4 or 5 spins, it definitely becomes catchy, which may be the purpose of it. So, you know, not a bad track. Then we go into a song called Piss on Your Grave, which I mentioned before that Travis Scott and Kanye work close together. And what do you know? Kanye appears on this song. It's definitely channeling angry Kanye and a rockerish type of vibe, the guitars. I mean, from a musician standpoint, it's sure it sounds great in terms of just like how they put the beat together. But is it something I'm going to replay over and over again? Probably not. So again, not necessarily a bad song, but not something that I personally am invested in. Next up is a song called Antidote, which the song starts off cool, but it gets a little redundant sometimes. I feel like this could have been a song that he could have switched the beat up at. I know he kind of picked and choose where he did it, so I feel like this could have been a song that could have switched up the beat and maybe changed some of the arrangements towards the end. But it's okay. It gets a little redundant though. It gets like the same beat, same flow. So again, not terrible, but you know, I don't know. Just it feels like more of the same. After that is a song called Impossible, which is just a lot of auto-tune, like tons of auto-tune, a stadium of auto-tune. The song isn't that bad. If you just took off some of the auto-tune, I could have probably like kind of grooved to it more, but it was just so like, it felt so like 2007, 2008 to me. It was just so much auto-tune, like auto-tune heaven, auto-tune city. So not a bad song from you know, the concept and the writing and production, just the vocals kind of just like throwing me off a little bit, but you know, not a bad song. Next is a song called Flying High featuring Toro y Moi. This was a very interesting song, definitely way different sonically than the other tracks on the album. I can definitely hear Pharrell's contribution. I know he's like a co-producer in this, and I love the hook, the switch up, the beat is dope. That's something I'm necessarily going to play, you know, multiple times, but I do appreciate him stepping out of the box with this and creating something just different from a musical standpoint. So, you know, well done with that. After that is a song called I Can Tell, which sounds like a remix of N-Words in Paris with the doom 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 that, and it's just sounding, again, the vocals just sound really 808 and Kanye-ish, like 808 and Heartbreak-ish, just like, it's again not a bad song. Just feel like I've heard it before. I feel like I heard it before, but you know, if you love that style, you'll love the song. But you know, it's okay. Maybe it has to grow on me. I don't know. Then we get into Apple Pie. Wasn't really the biggest fan of this song. I think the concept's about him like trying to break up with the girl and telling her he doesn't want her apple pie anymore, kind of like a metaphor for like, I don't want you, you know, want you anymore. Maybe I'm missing the concept completely, which is why I'm not really connecting with it. But just on a musical level, I just wasn't really like nodding my head to it. It just wasn't something that I just like, you know, I connected with. So sue me. I had to, you know, play it again and listen to it a few more times, but just off first listen, it was okay. After that, we get into a song called Okay Alright. I think okay is like the first part of the song, Alright's like the second part. The okay part has Schoolboy Q, who never lets us down. Love those Schoolboy Q verses. But you know, the star of the song is Alright, like that, the second part, and the female vocalist on that. I love the instrumentation. Alright, I love that song so much, I feel like it should have been its own song, but you know, I definitely appreciate it for what it is. So props to that. Again, both parts are dope, but that Alright part is fire. It's fire. Then last but not least is a song called Never Catch Me. I want to just keep in mind that Okay Alright and Catch Me are on the deluxe versions of it. So if you just got the standard version, you may not see it. But if you have the deluxe version, you know what I'm talking about. Now Never Catch Me is very different. It has like a little 80s vibe as far as the melody. But I love like the snares and the drums, especially towards the end, kind of like the scattered. I like that a lot. So it's pretty cool. Props to him again for stepping out the box again with great production on that. So overall, you know, not a bad album. I definitely feel like this is an album that can grow with you over time, which isn't bad. You know, some people probably will hate it, some people probably will love it, but it was cool. You know, the Pray for Love, the Okay Alright. So it's a couple more songs that I definitely was digging. Now to know was pretty dope. So it definitely is a it's great musically in terms of the production. It's top notch. but sometimes I do feel like it's more of the same with just the trap turn up stuff. And I kind of see where he was trying to go with it, like mixing different sounds with things that people are already familiar with, that we kind of can like ease people into something new. Maybe the next one's gonna just go far left with it. So who knows? So hopefully that is the plan, because we definitely have enough turn up music, but we definitely don't have a lot of people who are trying to step it up. So I definitely hear the touches of brilliance in the album. But if you want something, again, some new music to ride to, I definitely recommend you checking it out, you know, and tell what you think. Please put in the comments how you felt. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you indifferent to it? You know, what are your thoughts? So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much. Please check back in every Friday for our music reviews. Also check out my brand new show called The Culture, featuring the members of the Facebook group, facebook.com/groups. That's BMOCTV. We talk about current music events, topics, and it's fun, it's a good time. If you want to be a part of that show, actually, all you gotta do is just join the Facebook group and hit me up, holla at me, let me know. I want to definitely share the platform with more people who know about music and who aren't afraid to express their opinions. For more music reviews and to watch The Culture, check out youtube.com/BMOCTV. Please subscribe, or BMOC.TV. I'm BMOC. Peace.